Hey, we're back with some 10x gameplay. Today, with a very unbalanced matchup. If you're looking at the right side, Blue's team, we're having the Roman, Bohemian, Franks, and Bengali. A power comp, really. Roman is probably one of the best Civ, Franks with free castle, Bohemian insane late game, and Bengali with just insane economy with 20 villager every age up per TC. So great overall comp. And on the other side, it's quite the opposite. What we're having is the Italian, pretty decent on its own with some free age up. Mongol, good for some gather rate, decent horse archer. Korean, kind of a mid-civ, decent stone at least. And finally, we have Grey with the Burmese. Datcom will come in the air because what the left team needs to do is to rush. They have no hope in the late game. So they need to make use of their early game power play with the Burmese, and that's exactly what he's doing. At least that's what Red is doing, and we can see right now he's bringing in a lot of spearmen. And if you look at the stats of those spearmen, 3 plus 20, that's the Burmese bonus. They gain plus 10 damage per age up. So right now is in Castle Age, that's 20 damage. The spearmen are relatively cheap, and I believe the Scorian do make it a bit cheaper as well. They might not cost any wood, so they only cost food, which is pretty good. And you see the right team. Sometimes you get complacent when you get a good team. I think Blue tried to wall early on. He couldn't. Green is trying right now. We'll see if he'll be able to, but probably not. They are already in the base. As you can see, Villager just dying. They've taken control of the middle. And Grey also have some military building close by. So that's what they need to do. They need to push. The right team, Blue team, have the eco bonus, but the Italian can still age up faster. Well, the other team, because of the Italian, with the free age up. So now they're putting an insane amount of pressure. Green is trying to resist there. Tower will just explode. Doesn't matter if it's spearmen or not. They are fragile, but they do a ton of damage. Putting a ton of pressure here. Grey starting to build, and red as well in their base. But the Franks is Castle Age, which means free castle. Yellow building a new front line, same switch red. Sorry, I'm in blue there. Just building a line of castle. I can see a small wall of houses right here. Will that be enough though? Green is totally in shambles, it's not even aged up yet, but it seems that they have realized that they cannot just focus on green. So they're looking for a next target, but even if those units do a ton of damage, like the spearmen, they're at plus 30 now, the Burmese is Imperial. They won't be able to pass through a wall of castle, they're too fragile for that. They need something else. Oh, and there it is. The Condottiero. Slightly more tanky. They have double the HP of the spearmen, more or less. 10 plus 30 damage, that's great. But they're still attacking green. Which is not too bad, because green is fairly dangerous in his late game. But they need to take care of the other people on the team. Yeah, he's running away. Coming back now, I'm not too sure. The castle will finish. Green should have some reprieve. But they're not done with their push yet. They're slowly bringing some building. Siege workshop. The Italian do provide free bombard cannon, free hand cannoneer, free gunpowder in general. Oh, And they went after the castle, killed it, went after the TC. So green is in pretty bad shape right now. Try to re-wall into another extension. Green should have probably went toward his ally that are protected by a wall of castle. That's what they keep doing right now. Just keep pushing with castle. That's pretty much their best play. But as soon as chemistry is researched, those siege workshop, oh there you go. You can see a ton of bombard cannon just queued, ready, and they will be able to take down those castles. At least, if nothing else happened. But I believe Imperial is on the way for the other team. Yep. Orange, yellow is incoming. Green trying to stabilize a bit by building castles. He's down to 9 villager. But they really need to start focusing on the other side of the base. There's some bombard cannon here. Slowly chipping away. They do take a long time to produce. And Franks do provide free castle. They just keep giving them some. What is there? Yep, they keep building siege workshop. They definitely switch from the infantry push to a more gunpowder based push. They have to. It would have been nice if they could have managed early on to maybe sneak a couple infantry in the back of their base to snipe some villager and just be disruptive. They're starting to have a decent amount of bombard cannon. But there is a lot of castle to go through here. And, oh, there it is, the cavalry. In the form of the U-side wagon, slowly showing. This is a great unit overall. Great speed, because of the Bohemian castle tech. And it will be able to clear a lot of this. Would be enough. They don't have a lot yet. Decent amount. Oh, and the Mongol finally got drills. Oh, but the Bohemian also got his speed increase. 2.2 for the villager. But it's 4.2 for that. Oh, but I guess he's just running in their base. We'll get back to that. Yeah, it seemed that the castle bought enough time for yellow and orange to get their elite unit and manage to stop this push. Gray's still trying to finish off Grain. Like, Green did manage to reach him though, but he doesn't have. He still has 9 villager. What about those villager from yellow? Still pursuing those. Oh, but he put a castle on the back. Managed to sneak in. Do they see it? Oh, I think he's distracted by all the other ones that are just running about. That Bohemian speed and HP increase on the villagers, it can be interesting at times. Oh, they've been found out by a Mangodai. Will the castle finish? Most likely. Those villagers are pretty tanky. And there it is. The U-side wagons produce really fast. And the front line has been broken. I think that's it for Teal's team, sadly. I think it was a good push though that they did. That was their win condition. Like the right team is just not a balanced matchup, and you have to play with a Civ like you're rolling, right? Because everything is on random. And they got overall sort of mid-tier Civ. Italian can be pretty good though, but it wasn't enough. But Italian Burmese, good combo. If you want to have a rush, that was a really good rush, but sadly not enough to break that powerhouse of a team on the other side. Is everything cleaned up here? Yeah. Keep making some castle. They probably push the front soon. They are tapping out slowly. That little snake in the back was pretty funny though. They're trying to kill the castle, but that won't be enough. Deal with the last at the end. Probably will soon tap out. But yeah, that's an interesting game though. Because sometimes, like, you look at the opponent team and you wonder, how do I win? Like, there's no way I win that. They have all the best civ and like all the counter to you. And honestly, you just have to do your best, like they've done right there. The Burmese and Italian, they saw their line, they saw their plays, they tried to pull it off. Didn't quite reach there. I think they had a shot. Maybe if they were a bit more aggressive, maybe if everybody on their team would have been on the same, would have had the same idea. But it was still a fair shot. And here, I'll leave you with a stat. Thank you for watching.